For 6 years, I ran an OnlyFans management agency where we have worked with some of the biggest names within the space, some of who you may know, and we made some serious money doing so. And most of that time, I've been building the wrong business. Not a bad business, but just the wrong one. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what I saw which made me walk away and what I moved to instead. So you can go ahead on my YouTube channel, you can look at my oldest video, and you can see that I've been talking about OnlyFans management for the last 4-5 years. Initially, I started off this YouTube channel as a way of going ahead and expanding my marketing efforts for my OnlyFans agency. This was literally before people were talking about OnlyFans management agencies. I was one of the first people to actually post online what I was going ahead and doing. And yeah, initially it was a form of getting models. Then I had a bunch of people reach out to me asking for what I do, how I make money, and if I could go help them do the same thing. And then from there, this channel was launched into more of a consulting business. So ultimately, 6 years ago, when starting an OnlyFans management agency, the economics were completely different. It was super unsaturated. There were literally only a few dozen other OnlyFans agencies that I was going ahead and competing against, and we had more leverage. Whereas if you compare it to nowadays, there is more saturation than ever, both from in terms of the amount of agencies that are out there, as well as the amount of models that are out there as well. And then there's also low leverage for your agency. These models are now going ahead and shopping for what agency they want to go ahead and work with. They have complete control over the account, complete control over the socials, and ultimately you get left with nothing, and you're doing all of the grunt work, all of the hard work, where the model could literally leave the next day and cut your revenue in half. And ultimately it all stems from the saturation problem. There are more agencies than ever. I have access to the models' Instagram accounts, the models' Twitter accounts. I can go through and look at their DMs, and I can see the saturation problem firsthand. The amount of DMs that my models are going ahead and receiving from these other agencies offering the exact same offer. Literally every single day, there is an agency within their inbox offering the same thing. Hey, let me go ahead and manage your page and help you grow, and I'll charge a percentage of it. And as a result of these models constantly receiving these offers, they're able to go ahead and shop based on rev share that they want to go ahead and give up. So no longer can you be charging a 50% rev share, because there's so many agencies out there which are offering 40%. And then you have to try and undercut them 35%, and then you have another agency which pops up which does 30% to try and go ahead and land these models. And the models can just go ahead and based on the agencies they want to work with in the first place, based on those percentages. And they're also not having to go ahead and sign up for these long-term contracts. When I started in this space 6 years ago, a 12-month contract used to be the standard. So you'd sign a model and you'd have it on a guaranteed 12-month contract that she was going ahead and working with you for, and you would have complete security financially for those 12 months that you're always going to be working with that model. Then after that, you'd then be able to renew the model on another 12-month contract, or you'd renew the model on month-long contracts. However, as there's more agencies than ever, those agencies that are going out there saying, hey, you need to sign up with a 12-month contract to go ahead and work with us, is no longer a viable game plan, because you have these other agencies out there which are offering contract, low percentage, and you're having to compete with them. And ultimately, that agency is not able to deliver a good service because their revenue is so unpredictable, because these models are constantly leaving and joining, and they have a complete operational nightmare. So no one is actually going ahead and winning within this space. Before building my OnlyFans management agency, I was a serial entrepreneur. I tried multiple businesses. I tried drop shipping. I tried e-commerce. I tried Amazon FBA. I tried blogging. I tried YouTube automation. I tried SMMA. I tried all the business models out there you could possibly think. I went down this rabbit hole. I probably built 14 different businesses, and none of them worked. None of them made me money. And the ones that did make me money, I didn't have any profit from. So I was very unsuccessful initially. And the only time I was actually able to achieve success and build a real business online was through an OnlyFans management agency, and building that over 6 years ago. And the reason it was able to be successful compared to those other businesses is because the economics of what I was doing made sense. I was in an unsaturated market. I was able to go ahead and make an offer to OnlyFans models who are underserved. Not many agencies out there were offering what I was going ahead and offering to these models. So they were very receptive to the offer that I was actually going ahead and pitching them with, and then was able to go ahead and sign them on these long-term contracts. So the economics of everything made sense. And then also you had the OnlyFans industry. The OnlyFans industry is still growing year after year. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I think it's worth over $8 billion. It processes on the platform each and every single year. And in addition to that as well, the economics of the OnlyFans business model make perfect sense. The product costs nothing to make. You can distribute it to 1,000 people. You can sell the product for upwards of $5 at a time. You can sell it for $10, $20, $50, $100 for one piece of content. Then the product is also habit forming as well. So the economics of the OnlyFans business are really good. And initially when I entered this space, the economics of building a management business were really good. However, it's shifted with the saturation. So recently I've been reflecting on why I was able to actually go ahead and experience that success. And it got me thinking that if I want to go ahead and I want to be able to keep on making ludicrous amounts of money within this space, I need to make sure that the economics make sense again. And the truth is, at the moment, those economics do not make sense. So ultimately, what the problem is in this space is a saturation problem, which is turning into an issue with leverage. So how do we go ahead and fix this? Because the OnlyFans industry, as we've already covered, is a good industry to make money in. So we just need to go ahead and pivot the way that we're making money within this industry. So in order to combat the saturation from the other OnlyFans management agencies, we need to make sure that we're changing the offer, so that when a model hears an offer, it's the first time they're hearing it and it sounds really attractive and they actually are interested in learning more about it, rather than the just same old regurgitated offer of we'll manage your account and we'll take a percentage. And then how can we also go ahead and build an offer in the way that we have complete control over the leverage and we can go ahead and make money even when a model goes ahead and leaves? So ultimately, this has led to me shifting my OnlyFans management agency into an OnlyFans traffic partner business, where we partner with OnlyFans models and we specialize and exclusively focus on generating subscribers for their accounts, and we take a percentage of the money that they generate from the subscribers that we send to their page. And again, with this business, the economics make sense. It's a new offer that the models have not heard before, where we specialize in solving traffic for them and also go ahead and de-risk the offer by only asking for a percentage on the value that we actually provide to the OnlyFans model accounts. And then we're re-leveraging the offer by focusing exclusively on the highest pain point for the models, which is generating traffic at the moment. As the models are experiencing the saturation problem with other OnlyFans creators, their main pain point and issue is generating subscribers and generating traffic. So if we can specialize in solving the highest leverage point for these models, and then we can own that highest leverage activity, then we can have complete control over everything, complete security, without actually going ahead and needing to sign these models on these year-long contracts, and without offering the same thing as all these other OnlyFans management agencies. So for me personally, with my agency that has gone ahead and pivoted into running this OnlyFans traffic partner business model, we've built a marketing campaign going out targeting models with this new offer, and the interest has been so much better, which I'm going to be making more videos on this channel covering the exact ways that we are going ahead and signing these new partnerships with these models. And then in addition, as we're able to specialize on solving the one particular problem, we've done a complete overhaul of our backend to focus on solving that particular problem, and we're able to go ahead and solve that problem so much better than these other agencies out there because we're specialized on this one thing. So as a result of actually going ahead and being able to provide more value to these model accounts, we've ended up making more money and being more profitable than ever, because we're no longer having to worry about this back-end work within the account, which is super low leveraged. Anyone can pretty much go ahead and chat to people and make money from the chatting. You end up having to finance 24/7 staffing, working on holidays, weekends, and the work ultimately never stops within the back end. So focusing on the front end, we can actually go ahead and build this predictable business. And also, as we have gone ahead and de-risked the offer for the OnlyFans models, we're able to go ahead and make money even when the model leaves the partnership, because we make a commission based on the traffic that we provide. So even if the model goes ahead and leaves the partnership, which she's got no reason to go ahead and do so, but even if she does go ahead and leave, we still make money based on that traffic that we provided. And if she continues to make money in a year's time from that traffic, guess what? We also continue to make money in a year's time from that traffic as well. So we are always going ahead and getting paid for the work that we are actually doing and the value that we're actually providing to the account. So again, on this channel, I'm going to be going ahead and documenting my journey through this new business model, running an OnlyFans traffic partner business. And I'm going to be showcasing you exactly what we're doing, exactly how much money we're making from this, and showcasing the complete back end of how we're actually going and delivering the value to these OnlyFans models. So if you're interested in following this journey, make sure you go ahead and subscribe and like. And if you're also interested in going ahead and building your very own OnlyFans traffic partner business, there's links down below where we'll go ahead and we'll build this business for you. So you too can also go ahead and run a high leveraged business where you're going ahead and pitching models with an unsaturated offer and scaling up their accounts, and then taking a percentage based on the value that you actually provide to these models. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.